Have you ever wondered how that light, golden, and versatile sunflower oil we use in our kitchens is made? Well, wonder no more. In this video, we'll look at sunflower oil production. But before we dive in, let me ask you a question. Did you know that sunflower oil is a major player in the global cooking oil market, with millions of tons produced each year? In fact, if you filled standard oil barrels with all the sunflower oil consumed annually, they'd stretch from New York to Los Angeles and back again. Incredible, right? Let's uncover what goes into making this essential kitchen ingredient. Chapter: From Field to Factory. Sunflower oil comes from sunflower seeds harvested from sunflowers, which are native to North America. These flowers are grown in large fields with well-drained soil, plenty of sunlight, and adequate water. Due to their high oil content, each sunflower head can produce up to 2,000 seeds, mainly black ones for oil extraction. Farmers monitor the plants closely throughout the 70 to 100-day growing season, ensuring they stay healthy and free from pests. When the heads turn brown, it signals that the seeds are ready to be harvested using specialized machinery. The harvested seeds are taken to a factory, where they are cleaned using sieves and air separators to remove impurities. If the seeds have too much moisture, they are dried to prevent spoilage. This thorough cleaning and drying process ensures the seeds are in optimal condition for oil extraction. Chapter 9: Dehuling the seeds. Next, the seeds undergo a dehuling process, which removes the outer shell. The kernels inside are what we need for oil extraction. The kernels are cleaned again to ensure no shells are left. Dehuling is an essential step because the outer shell of the sunflower seed does not contain oil and would only interfere with the extraction process. Specialized dehuling machines crack the shells and separate them from the kernels. The kernels are then passed through additional cleaning stages to remove any remaining shell fragments. The dehulled seeds, now called kernels, are the primary raw material for oil extraction. These kernels are rich in oil and are ready for the next stage of processing. Chapter 20: Roasting and pressing the kernels. Sunflower kernels are then heated at 110 degrees Celsius to enhance flavor and ease crushing. This controlled process, using large rotating drums or ovens, ensures even roasting and prevents oil degradation. Properly roasted kernels are softer, making oil extraction easier. After roasting, the kernels undergo cold pressing below 40 degrees Celsius. Mechanical presses apply high pressure to extract the oil while preserving its natural flavor and nutrients. The oil flows out through small openings in the press, and the remaining solid material, called seed cake, is collected separately. Cold pressing avoids heat and chemicals, resulting in a clearer, more flavorful oil. Chapter: Collecting and Filtering. As the kernels are pressed, the oil is collected. The remaining material, called seed cake, can still contain some oil. This cake is used to make animal feed because it's nutritious. The freshly extracted oil is collected in containers and is often filtered to remove large particles immediately. The seed cake, which is the solid residue left after oil extraction, is rich in protein and fiber. It is commonly used as an ingredient in animal feed, providing a valuable source of nutrition for livestock. The seed cake may also undergo further processing to extract any remaining oil, but this is typically done using methods different from cold pressing, such as solvent extraction. The collected oil is not yet ready for consumption. It needs to be filtered to remove impurities. First, it is stored in sedimentation tanks. Heavier particles settle at the bottom and are removed. Then, the oil goes through centrifuges to separate any remaining particles in water. Filtering the oil is a multi-step process designed to purify the oil. In sedimentation tanks, the oil is allowed to sit undisturbed so that heavier particles can settle to the bottom naturally. This process can take several hours to several days, depending on the volume of oil. After sedimentation, the oil undergoes centrifugation, where it is spun at high speeds to separate any remaining solid particles in water. This step ensures that the oil is clear and free from impurities that could affect its taste, smell, or shelf life. The oil is filtered again to remove smaller particles. It passes through cloth filters several times, ensuring that the oil is clean and pure. To achieve a higher level of purity, the oil undergoes further filtration. Cloth filters are used to trap finer particles that may have passed through the initial filtration stages. The oil is passed through these filters multiple times, each time removing smaller and smaller particles. The goal is to produce an oil that is nearly free of any solid impurities, resulting in a clearer, brighter product. The repeated filtration also helps to improve the oil's stability and shelf life. Chapter 6: Deodorization. To remove unwanted odors and flavors, the oil undergoes deodorization. The oil is heated under a vacuum, and volatile compounds evaporate. This leaves the oil with a neutral taste and aroma. Deodorization is a crucial step for refining edible oils. The process involves heating the oil to high temperatures, typically between 180 and 220 degrees Celsius, under a vacuum. This environment causes volatile compounds, which are responsible for strong odors and off flavors, to evaporate and be removed from the oil. The result is an oil with a more neutral taste and aroma, making it suitable for cooking and food preparation without altering the flavor of the dishes. Deodorization also helps to extend the shelf life of the oil by removing compounds that could lead to rancidity. Chapter: Cooling and Storage. After deodorization, the oil is cooled and stored. It's kept in storage tanks under controlled conditions. This helps maintain its quality until it's ready to be packaged. Cooling the oil after deodorization is important to prevent any degradation of quality. The oil is gradually brought down to a temperature that is suitable for storage, usually around room temperature. The storage tanks are designed to protect the oil from light, air, and temperature fluctuations, all of which can negatively impact the oil's quality. By maintaining a stable environment, the oil remains fresh and retains its nutritional and sensory properties until it is ready to be packaged. Chapter 7: Packaging the oil. The final step is packaging. The oil is filled into plastic bottles. The bottles are cleaned with pressurized air before filling to ensure they're dust-free. The bottles are then sealed with caps. Packaging is done using automated machinery to ensure efficiency and hygiene. The plastic bottles are first cleaned using pressurized air to remove any dust or particles that could contaminate the oil. The oil is then filled into the bottles, which are immediately sealed with caps to prevent exposure to air. The bottles are often made of materials that protect the oil from light, which can cause it to degrade over time. Proper packaging helps to ensure that the oil reaches consumers in the best possible condition. Once filled, the bottles are labeled. Machines apply adhesive labels to the bottles. After labeling, the bottles are grouped into dozens and placed in shipping boxes. Labeling provides important information about the product, such as the brand, nutritional information, and expiration date. Labeling machines work at high speeds to apply labels accurately and efficiently. After labeling, the bottles are grouped together in batches, usually in sets of 12, and placed into cardboard boxes for shipping. The boxes are designed to protect the bottles during transport, ensuring they arrive at their destination intact and ready for sale. Chapter: Conclusion. Now you know how sunflower oil is made. It's a fascinating process that turns sunflower seeds into the oil we use every day. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.